Good evening, everyone. From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Friday Night Fever on demand for January 3rd. And yes, this is 2020. I'm Mike Ludlow. Let's start with boys high school basketball. We had a very good game down at Negaunee between Marquette and Negaunee on the boys side. If I remember correctly, the Redmen beat Negaunee twice last year, so the Miners looking to exchange the favor. So to Lakeview Memorial Gym we go, and we're going to pick it up in the fourth quarter. Redmen lead 55-48 with about 6 minutes remaining. Jackson Sager of Negaunee to Drew Lindbergh. He drives and gets the kind bounce. He had 18 points. Miners now within one. Lindbergh saves an offensive rebound out to Jackson Sager over to Jason Waterman for three. And he puts that one home. 59-57, Negaunee's first lead since the first quarter, but Marquette responds. Cam Karp, David Eberhard for the basket, tied at 61 with just over 3 minutes to go. Marquette will tie the contest again. Karp to Ty Lauterman for the long two, and we're even at 64. Under 30 seconds to go. Karp with the ball, heads to the basket and doesn't care if anybody's in the way. He had 27 points, tied at 66. Let's go to overtime. In the extra session, Drew Duchesne, Jackson Sager for three. Sager ended up with 25. Negaunee back in front, 69-67. Miners win in OT, 79-73. Oh, by the way, Lincoln Sager had 12 points for the Redmen. The Sagers are first cousins. Meanwhile, over in Ishpeming, the Hematites were entertaining Iron Mountain. Slow start, nobody scored in the first 90 seconds. Then Colin Vicentiner for the Mountaineers, an offensive rebound to Foster Wonders. Boy, is that a smooth-looking shot or what? 3-0, black and gold. For the Hematites, Ben Pruitt inside to Gavin Argall. A kind bounce, and the Hematites are on the board. Back the other way for the black and gold, offensive rebound for Jake Dumas. Basket, foul. Didn't make the free throw, but it was 5-2 Mountaineers. Next, some rare video. Foster Wonders ahead of the field, but wow, look at that block by Gavin Argall. Back now for Ishpeming. Chase Jensen, Breck Bell floats that one in nicely. Hematites had a 10-9 lead after 6 minutes. Marcus Johnson will score here for Iron Mountain, and the Mountaineers stay undefeated, 67-45. Let's go to Escanaba. The Alpena Wildcats were visiting the Eskimos, and Alpena jumped out to an 8-0 lead off the start. Kelly Stark takes the handoff, scoots right down the lane, and floats it home. The other way now for the orange and black, Chris Kuchenberg will be ahead of the field. Well, as soon as nobody covers them, that does help. 8-2 now, Alpena. To the second quarter, Adam Erlob will get it back. And he finds Jack Shemansky, 17-15, Alpena. Brandon Frazier will make this shot for Escanaba just before the end of the half. The tie at 23. Wildcats get the victory, 47-46. To the scores. Menominee, another good victory for the Maroons, 62-59 over at North Central. Cameron Schultz and Maximus Matson combined for 40 as North Dickinson defeats Stevenson 58-50. Elsewhere, it was Bessemer 51, Ontonagon 40. Pickford 1 point better than the Lakers of Dearborn advanced Tech 55-54. Makeup game, Bark River Harris 52, Mid-Peninsula 30. From the Northern Lights Conference, it was Ojibwa Charter 63 and Grand Marais 29. And one score from Nebraska, it was Niagara getting a road win at Goodman Pembine, 47-44. We're going to go back to Escanaba because it was a girls-boys doubleheader as the Eskimos also entertained the Wildcats. And we will pick this up saying hello to the Eskimos in the white, and there's Alpena in the green. First quarter action, Nicole Kameen floating, scooping, and scoring. Eskimos up 8-7. Short time later, Allison Erlob misses, but Jade Schultz will get the rebound and the putback. Escanaba still in the lead, 23-14. Quarter number 2, Marissa Wallen passes her defender and gets that one to go. Then right before the half, Jenna Leak hits it for Alpena. Escanaba up 10 after the first half, and they go on to win 61-48. Meanwhile, let's go to Baraga County. A couple of home teams up there. Baraga entertaining the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes. They're the Vikings, still not a very big roster, but they do play good basketball. Second quarter, Reed Osterman to Allison Durant. Off the glass and good. For the Lakes on the inbound, it's Megan Corrigan to Jamie Hendrickson. And that one rattles in quite nicely. Back the other way for the purple and gold, Reed Osterman, Riley Koskinen to Courtney Tembrule. And her shot is true. Osterman to Riley Koskinen again. And Baraga goes on to win this one reasonably easily, 55-13. Jump in a car, let's go to Lance, where Ontonagon was visiting the Lance Purple Hornets. Third quarter here, Ontonagon's Teddy Menegos to Nicole Luke-Gary to Kiersa Kolpak for the basket. For the Purple Hornets, Maya Rice says, if you don't get in my way, I'm taking the layup route. She had 16. Then it's Teddy Menegos with the floater. And Ontonagon's keeping it within single digits. Next, it will be Rice again, driving down the lane, little Euro step, no problem. Lance the winner here, 49-42. How about some scores? Battle of Dickinson County goes to Kingsford, 54-42 over Iron Mountain. Sault Ste. Marie will try another day to play Marquette because the Blue Devils have been having all kinds of problems this week in terms of electricity and all that other fun stuff we take for granted. Elsewhere, Marissa Delmont had 25 for Gwynn. The Model Towners 55-38 over Manistee. Deandra Carroll had 20 for Hancock, but Westwood with better balance, 59-34. Hurley almost doubles up Wakefield Marinisco, 54-29. Kearney Nadeau gets a long-distance visitor and defeats Brimley, 56-37. Bark River Harris 45, Norway 33. Munising slides past Newberry, 41-37. Pickford also a long road trip to Rapid River. Panthers take it, 72-40. Rudyard won better than Engadine, 48-47. And it was Ojibwa Charter defeating Grand Marais, 58-17. Community College Basketball Quality Inn and Suites Tournament at Bay College. This is Gogibic taking on Western Tech out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. And the first basket's going to be made here by Samaya Buchanan. She had 14. Next, the shot will go off the glass to the other side, where Ayana Nickel will get the putback. She had 8. The Samsons trail by double digits. For the Cavaliers, way too much firepower. Emily Mansky scoring here. And Western Tech, your winner, 65-55. Game number 2, the men's contest between Gogibic and Western Tech. Western County Stephen Nelson to Requentes Woolley for 2. But the Samsons are trailing 25-10. Ontonagon's Mitch Borseth spins, shoots, and scores. He had 11. But the Cavs still lead by double digits. For Western Tech, Hunter Davis floats that one in. He looks like he's pretty difficult to cover. Western Tech, your winner, 76-57. Trust me, 76-57 on the left. Now, game 3 had Bay College against Sioux College of Canada. And that's Ontonagon's Holly Wardinsky with the drive and bounces it in. Next, Big Bay Knox Brooke Dalgore brings it up. Mid-Penn's Haley Trudell from 3. She has 41 of those already this season. Gladstone's Caitlin Hardwick will make a nice move right here. 2 moves, in fact, according to my count. Lays it up and in. Trisha McGuire of Gwynn with a steal and a score. And yeah, this one was rather one-sided. 92-37 in favor of the Lady Norse. Everybody scored. And on the scoreboard, it is going to be not a scoreboard, okay. But there it is. Bay defeated Sioux College 81-77. Marinette's Matt Wagner had a key bucket or 2 down the stretch. He ended up with 24. We go to high school skiing. That season is getting underway, and Marquette held its invitational over at Marquette Mountain, and we will start with the boys. Catching up with the second run of the Giant Slalom, and first up on the hill is the Houghton Gremlins' Reed Heathman in bib number 70, if you can figure that out later. The same course was used for both runs of the giant slalom and slalom. Heathman improved on his second run, 31.86, 63.98 his total time. Finishing his second run is Marquette's Hayden Coppola. He had the second best run in the first round at 31.07, improved on that, 30.98 seconds. He was the winner with a time of 62.05 seconds. And say hello to Kyle McCullough of Ironwood. Now let's check on the girls. And the fun thing about skiing is in downhill, you get this, I mean, the boys and the girls use the same course, so you can measure things a lot of different ways. Marquette's Ainsley Kirk is on the course with her second run. She had the second best time of the first run, and 31.84. She was the winner at 63.87. The Redettes' JC Johnson is next, and she was almost even, just a tenth of a second apart for her two runs, 32.58, the faster of the two. We did not get the team scores, but we're guessing pretty well that the Marquette boys won and the Marquette girls probably won. How's that for great predictions? Elsewhere in college hockey, Nolan Kent, 38 saves. Griffin Loughran had 2 goals and an assist, and Phil Ballou had the game winner for the captain. NMU 5, Bowling Green 2. Bemidji State defeated Ferris State 5-2. And in men's college hockey, Finlandia fell to Concordia of Wisconsin 3-1. High school hockey, Calumet gets another victory. The Copper Kings 3, the Cubs of the University of Detroit Jesuit 1. Brighton edges Houghton 3-2. Freshman Sawyer LaMarche had a hat trick and an assist. Nick Polich a goal and 3 helpers as Escanaba skated past Jeffers easily 7-2. Davidson defeated Kingsford 5-1, and in the National Hockey League, it was Dallas 4 and Detroit 1.